champions in close quarters combat, masters in seizing the tactical advantage, the most elite special forces from around the world. We are Rainbow.
Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to a brand new video. Now in this video I'm going to be telling you guys about how you can control recoil on PS4. Alright, so every weapon in Rainbow Six Siege has its own recoil, no matter if it's a fully automatic assault rifle or SMG, or if it's a semi-automatic marksman, pistol or sniper. Each weapon has its own unique recoil pattern and no gun is the same. So I'm going to show you one out of the 4 very important steps to follow, and it is attachments. Alright, so let's get into it. So pretty much I'm just going to cover mainly the attacker's side, because the defender's side don't really have as much assault rifles and LMGs, weapons that are harder to control in recoil wise. So pretty much the attackers do have more recoil on their weapons compared to the defenders. Depending though, this does vary, so just take the tips I'm giving you and just you can, apply them to the defender side as well. So it doesn't matter, you can apply these tips to any side and any character. Alright, so let's get into it. So, vertical grip. Vertical grip decreases the weapon's recoil in general. So, pretty much your vertical recoil as an up and down recoil, it reduces that. So, not your side to side. You can't really reduce that. It's more or less how you play. And angled grip. Now, angled grip, pretty much it increases your ADS time. So, it doesn't reduce recoil, but your aim down sights from hip fire, which is when you're not aiming your gun, to ADS, to aiming your gun. So pretty much that transition when you're aiming in makes that faster. Now red dot doesn't reduce recoil and it is not a very good sight. Holographic does slightly reduce recoil. I'm not sure how that works exactly. But as you can see, there's recoil patterns in the bottom right. They don't change very much through sights. So you could run ACOG as well, it just depends what suits for you. But for now, while you're learning, run reflex or holographic. They're probably the 2 best sights you can use. Now if you go over to barrels, as you can see there's suppressor, flash hider, compensator, muzzle brake. Now flash hider, that reduces recoil in burst, so if you're bursting a weapon, definitely use that because it also makes your flash invisible to enemies. And also compensator. So pretty much compensator is for fully automatic weapons you want to use it for. So if you're fully holding down a weapon and you just want to control the recoil, it does reduce recoil by quite a bit actually. So, and it doesn't get rid of your flash though, but yeah, it does reduce recoil. So for now, if I was you guys, I would start off with holographic compensator invert, or reflex compensator invert. On almost any weapon that you can put it on, I say put it on, okay? Now the only problem with holographic is it's quite a bulky sight, so it's quite hard to actually see what you're shooting at sometimes. So ACOG and reflex do come in there if you want to shoot something and you want to make sure that you're actually hitting your target, etc. And now if we come over to Twitch, as you can see, Twitch has the same sort of attachments as Hibana did there, but it's like she just doesn't have angled pretty much. There's only difference, and she does have muzzle brake, which Hibana didn't have, I don't think, unless also secondary. For a bearing she doesn't have it. So if you run holo, vert and compensator, and you are definitely going to land more of your shots, trust me. But like I said, it's quite bulky, so if you want to be precise and get headshots, etc., I would go for ACOG and vert and maybe run flash hider so the enemies can't see where you're coming from, but that's if you're a more experienced player. So let's get into a match right now, and I'm going to show you some recoil patterns and cover some things as well with the attachments. Alright, so what you just saw there was a comparison between Twitch and Buck. So pretty much what I was doing for Twitch and Buck was I was starting off by not controlling the recoil and just letting it go up on its own. So that's me just pulling the shoot trigger. So you can see it's quite devastating. And then the second part, where I did get interrupted by a terrorist in both clips, my timing was pretty bad. But if you saw, it was much more concentrated, my bullet holes in the wall, showing you that if you use some of the techniques that I'm going to show you, it will do that. So pretty much what I was doing there was I had the right sensitivity and I was using the pull down method. So a pull down method is quite easy, like it's literally every YouTuber's probably talked about this, everyone who does these sort of videos, but pull down method, you just use your right joystick and you slightly pull down, and that's just pulling down your view, because pretty much you want to pull down your view as you're shooting, because the recoil kicks your screen upwards. So if you're getting kicked upwards, your screen is getting kicked upwards, then all you want to do is you just want to bring it down. So you bring your right joystick down your aim joystick, so your viewing joystick, and there you go, done. Nice and easy. So I mean, it's a really good method. So another way to enhance that method would be by turning off your vibration. Now, I haven't had controller vibration on for probably a year now, and I've noticed that I play way better, like seriously better, because recoil is just so much easier to control, and you can get on headshots so much easier when you're not being distracted by or whatever, you know, vibration noises, etc. So I would give it a go if I was you guys. So turn your vibration off and use the pull down method. Alright, just to clarify, when you're pulling down on the joystick, you're not pulling down fully or else you'll aim to the floor. What you want to do is, while you're aiming and shooting, you want to slightly move your joystick down. So you progressively kind of move it down as you're shooting. So you'll get used to this, you will get the feel of it. So as your joystick's kicking you up, so as your recoil's kicking you up, sorry, you just want to use your right joystick and slowly pull it down. And just pull it down as fast as you need or as slow as you need, depending on what your recoil's like for what weapon you're using, pretty much. Alright, so for step 3 we're going to be covering sensitivity. So, pretty much in Rainbow Six Siege there are a few things you can change to pretty much help you with recoil control. So, if you haven't touched these and you left them default, I would advise you change them. So me, for my vertical sensitivity, which is up and down vertical sensitivity, so it's like when you're aiming up and down, pretty much how fast that goes, that's the sensitivity for that. So mine's set to 50. Horizontal is your left to right, how fast your aim is from left to right. And so mine's set to 90, and these dead zones here, this is only for Xbox and PS4, but pretty much it's your joysticks, left stick dead zone and right stick dead zone. So pretty much I have them set to 6, so that's how much pressure you want to put on your joystick before it starts, you know, actually recognizing and registering what you're doing. So me, it's 6. I'd recommend you either have it at 5 or 6. It's usually set default 15. Now, controller rotation, this is pretty much the classic, is what Rainbow used to be. Now they have an updated one, which is more consistent progression. So when you go to turn your screen or turn your aim, you just turn like straight away. It doesn't slowly build up. And now aim down sights. Aim down sights is your ADS sensitivity, so your sensitivity while aiming down sights. So if you aim in a gun, how fast that moves or how slow that goes is your ADS. So me, I have it set to 31, but you want to have this at least below 50, otherwise it'll be too hard to control recoil. Alright, so for step 4, this isn't really a step or a tip, but if you want to manage multiple things at once, or you want to multitask, like say do something toxic like crouch spam or drop shot, this is pretty much what you should listen to here. So there are lots of different controllers in the PlayStation world, I guess, so it depends what you want. Most of them are wired, but there are quite a few wireless. You've probably heard of a few, I'm going to say, but some you probably haven't heard of. So the Raiju, so the Razer Raiju Ultimate Edition, which is pretty much what I have. So I have the Tournament Edition, so there's the normal Razer Raiju controller, which is a modded controller. It's the same size as an Xbox controller, has 2 pedals on the back, 4 pedals on the bottom, except the thing with that is it doesn't have the sticks pretty much, I forgot what it's called, but it's not diagonal, the sticks are lined up, so it's just normal sticks like controller joysticks. So pretty much there is the Razer Raiju Tournament Edition, normal Razer Raiju, and you guys would have heard of SCUF gaming, right? There's SCUF controllers. PS4 SCUF controllers are probably the best to go for, but are so dear that most people don't even think about it. And there's also the Nacon Revolution Pro. Now the Nacon Revolution Pro is pretty much the same thing as the rest of these, except it has an extra feature where, apart from the fact you have to program it on the computer, you can't program it straight from the controller itself. When you actually go through and set this up, you can actually remove the side handles and put different weights in them. So you can choose how heavy or how light you want your controller to be, which is actually a really big advantage. But, like I said, some things are wired and some things are wireless. Nacon Revolution, I think they have a wireless version now, which is called the Pro, but I'm pretty sure they just have the wireless, or the normal wired, sorry, for its main sales, and same with the Razer Raiju, which is why I got the Razer Raiju Tournament Edition, because that one is actually wireless. So anyway, that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys did learn something. I'm sorry I rushed it at the end here. Just trying to get the video done as fast as I can because I want to keep it under 10 minutes pretty much. So thank you guys for watching so much, and if you guys did learn something, you know, maybe just anything, or if there's something new you didn't even hear about, just comment down and let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to leave a like on the video, and if you're not already subscribed, subscribe. And I'll catch you guys later.
Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on